Bum, ba ba bum. New WW. Literally, all the news you need to know.
Hello, and welcome to Literally with me, Thomas Wendelken, and him, Ethan Webb.
I'm Ethan Webb.
And he knows it. On today's show, we'll be talking about riots in Turkey, the man who was arrested because he left his earprints on the doors of his victims after he committed many criminal offences, and Ethan,
The PS4 and video of the week.
oh well, you'll like it. Okay, so let's start off with the man who committed the crimes when he placed his ear on the door. Ethan, off you go.
Okay, so this guy was 26. He robbed 80 houses, and the police caught him red-handed. He had a crown in his hand.
Now you may wonder how this has anything to do with his ears. Well, after more research being taken and speaking to the criminal himself, Ethan, what are you doing? It was found out that before he robbed his victims' houses, he placed his ear on their door to see if they were in. This, leaving the print on the door, gave clear evidence for the police. They didn't know he'd done this until after they'd arrested him red-handed. He was from Georgia, in central France, and he was 26, like you said earlier.
Yeah, 26!
Anyway, moving on. Riots in Turkey.
I don't know anything about this. Thomas, you tell me what it is.
Okay, over the last couple of days, Ethan, the riots have been spurred in Turkey over things such as new laws on alcohol, especially, that they've restricted it. Ethan, can you stop, please? And they're thinking about restricting cigarettes. Considering over 17.5 million people smoke in Turkey currently, that's kind of stupid considering there'll be a bit more outrage. Since countries such as Syria and Egypt and Libya, as we already know, have overthrown their government, I believe this is what spurred Turkey on. The Prime Minister
this is
of
all
Turkey,
Thomas's opinion, by the way. I have no say in this. I'm just mucking around with this car.
That gets cut out. The Prime Minister of Turkey, Mr.
Not get cut out.
Erdogan, if that's how you pronounce it, which I doubt it is, has said that he describes the protesters as animals and, I quote, wild extremists, a term generally only used when associated with terrorists such as Al-Qaeda. Okay, that's been our news stories for the day. Let's move on, starting with the new PS4. Ethan?
Well, it hasn't been fully announced yet, but from what I can tell from the remote...
And it's not bollocks, unlike the Xbox we talked about the other day. Ethan?
Well, it's alright, but the one thing I don't like about it is they've got a big touchscreen in the middle of it. Like, when you're playing again, you like freedom, you like smoothness, you like having it fit easily in your hand. When you've got a big, bulky touchscreen thing about this big, it sort of gets in the way.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it doesn't really engage you in the same way that original things such as the PS3, even the PS2 in some accounts.
I think what they're trying to do, Thomas, is they're trying to
almost
mix iPhones with PS4.
The modern age with smartphones, of course, and what we're going to describe as the awful Wii.
Yeah.
Have almost a touchscreen integration. If you've seen the new Wii U.
The Wii U is rubbish.
It's pretty bad. We tried it.
No, I just know from watching Nerdcube. There's a link there. Go watch him.
Go watch
He's awesome.
Nerdcube.
Free advertising, Dan.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Anyway, moving on. But the PS4 at the moment they've only showed us the controller and not the actual gaming device itself.
But what I've heard from it is they're not doing what the Xbox One have done and done it so that you can't lend discs. So I think I'm spurred towards buying the PS4.
Yeah, it's although they haven't shown us the actual gaming device yet, we never know. It might be different. Anyway, moving on to our video of the week. Well, this really got us going on, didn't it, Ethan?
It didn't get me going, it got you going because it looked like your dad.
That did not look like my dad. Right, so the guy we believe is an advert for Viagra. How it has anything to do with Viagra, with an elderly man about 50 dancing around. He dances here, he dances there, he's got everything.
One lady on the sofa.
For all I know, it could be an advert for a prostitute campaign. Anyway, moving on. Our car of the day today, well, we always go for a car that's generally fast and stylish and not economical. But today, I think I'm going to go with the new Vauxhall Adam. I like its looks. I like the way it drives. I like the way it feels. And although it's a good family car, some people might not like it. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so that's been our video of literally... No, the Audi's fault then. Leave your comments in the comment box below about what you think. And this has been literally with me, Thomas Middleton, and him.
I don't know my name.
Ethan Webb. Thank you for watching.
Name.
Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.